Hi, my name is Yidan. I'm Chinese, I'm 22 years old, who currently studies and lives in Toronto, Canada. So this year, from the end of June to the beginning of August, I was working on an internship / GE project in a travel agency. I was working as a marketing assistant / social media content manager. It's related to tourism. And the funny thing is, I didn't know anything related to tourism whatsoever. So I remember walking in the office the first day, I kind of just freaked out because like everyone's just like answering phone calls and they all look so like intense and super stressful. Everyone's like drinking coffee and they're like, oh god, I'm so tired, but I need to get my work done. So I was like, oh damn, like what did I get myself into? But later on, like when you actually like part of the family, like in the team, you will see it's not as hard as you expected. Yes, it's very challenging, but it's also very fulfilling in the sense that you are actually learning something. You're stepping out of your comfort zone. But I think the most important thing to overcome the challenges is to stay open-minded, because no matter how prepared you are, you will always encountering something unexpected. And I would say the best way to deal with it is to just be flexible. I remember when I first started my job, I was like, oh my god, what if I ask like stupid questions? There is no like wrong questions. Like as long as you ask, people will be glad to help you out and they will be glad to like give you answers. You might be thinking, oh my god, like I'm so scared of being a burden to them, but like asking question doesn't make you a burden, but instead you're learning something that helps you to assist them in the future. So I would say that's a very important thing. One thing I like the most about Serbia is food. Because duh. Well, I mean, the food is definitely like one of the best things I've ever experienced. Other than food, I would say definitely the Serbian lifestyle. It's very, I don't know, like it's like a combination of like free spirit but also like hardworking at the same time, because okay, based on my experience with Serbian people, like they're really good at doing what they do and like they're passionate about what they do and they can make the best out of everything. But also at the same time, they're not like, oh, serious and boring. They're all like very interesting people. When you talk to them, you find this like free spirit in the conversation, which is something that I'm really fascinated by. I was talking to so many different people from all over the world, because Novi Sad is a very international city, I would say. This is something like I was never expecting before. I was so surprised when I first went to Serbia, like Novi Sad, and I was like, damn, like they have a music festival like once a year called Exit, by the way, which is really awesome. And they have like international people from all over the world coming into the city every time, like every year. Like, so Serbian people are very like open-minded when it comes to like certain issues. But yes, it depends on context, but in general, yes. So yeah, that's basically my experience in Serbia, and I would strongly recommend it. It's very fun, it's definitely worth trying, and I really hope to see those awesome people again.